I was born with 3 holes in my heart, which my parents did not know. I was adopted at the age of 6
Wow.
weeks, had 3 holes in my heart. No one ever picked it up. So what I had, the hole, especially by the electrical wiring of my heart, later on, I mean, years later, when they figured out what was wrong with me, they said I should have died by the age of 12. And of course, in those days, they didn't have open heart surgery. When I had my first open heart surgery, it was 1987. I was always active. I never had a day where I'm like, oh, I can't do this. As a matter of fact, as a kid, we played outside all day. You know, when we weren't in school, we climbed trees. I never noticed anything, nothing. It was when I was 24 years old, living in Omaha, Nebraska, training professional models and then running 5 fitness facilities. I noticed I was just tired. And so
Mm.
I went into the doctor and they're like, "Well, of course you're tired. Look what all you're doing." I'm like, "Well, okay, that makes sense." So, but it continued. It's not like, you can be tired for a few days, then you kind of snap out of it. And I was young. And so then I started sweating. Now, when I work out, I sweat like no other. Like this whole hair, I
Same
mean,
here. This girl
oh my
sweats.
gosh.
Because we drink water, right?
All the
Lots of water.
time.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I started sweating, not working out. And I thought, well, that's different. And so I would go back in and they'd say, you're as healthy as a horse. Look at you. You're teaching classes. I'm like, okay, fine. And it continued. I would be
I
more,
love allopathic medicine. Insert eye
yeah.
roll. Yeah.
And then if you're exercising, you know your body well enough that something's off. I just didn't know what was off. So I kept going back. They got to a point where they're like, lady, you're a hypochondriac. We're going to maybe have to have a psych valve. And I'm like, hold on. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Oh
so
my god.
until one day, I got so sick. I believe this was God's grace and mercy for me to get sick. I got so sick, my temperature actually spiked to 106, if you can believe that. I was not aware of anything, and a friend took me to the hospital. They told my friend that, oh, there's a lady that always comes in. She's nuts. She's just got the flu. Put fluids in her. Took me home and she called my father. And my father said, get her to a different hospital. Just take her. I'll pay for it. She
Yeah.
did within 3 days. And they did not think it was my heart. But within 3 days, they found out that I needed open heart surgery. That they
Oh my good
Yeah.
lord.
As a matter of fact, they were saying, we know it's not her heart, but we've got to rule out everything because it was not showing up on the EKG. EKG was perfect. They did detect a slight murmur, but they're like, lots of people have murmurs, and they do. And they ran the heart cath.
Oh,
They did the heart catheterization. I'll never forget it because it's not done like this anymore. But they went in my carotid artery and blood literally splattered all over the place. I'm like, oh my. Like
oh
they
my gosh.
went on the doctor's goggles and the nurse was wiping off his goggles and it was just nuts. Um, After that heart cath, the doctor actually called me on the phone and said, you need open heart surgery. You have a major dime-sized hole in your heart next to your electrical wiring. We have got to close that up or you could die, like cardiac arrest any moment.
Oh,
Now, I'm not following Jesus, but I'm like, my mindset is, let's just get this done. I need to get back to teach my classes, train these models. And that's me. That's me and my personality. Okay. That's the way I protect myself. Keep it going, keep it moving. Let's just do this. So, and they
completely
did,
understand. Yeah.
yeah. And they, saw your sternum in half and all that glorious stuff. And, but I
Oh,
came
I did
back in
not know that.
4 weeks. Yeah. So my second open heart surgery was 20 years almost to the day on the exact same date on the 17th of the month. And I had no clue the patch had come off. They told me I'd never have to see a cardiologist again, that I was fine.